Good morning all. Hope all are doing good. Children, in my last session I have discussed about mitosis and what is mitosis, in which cell does it take place, and what are the changes have taken place during the various phases of mitosis. All I have discussed with you in my last session. Okay, and today I am going to enter the another type of cell division called meiosis. Okay, so as I said earlier, meiosis, it is a type of cell division and it's called as reduction division also. Why it is called so? Because the number of chromosomes to reach the daughter cells are reduced into half. That's why it is called as a reduction division. So where does it take place? The reduction division or meiosis cell division or meiotic cell division has taken place in the somatic cells. Not somatic cells. It is taken place in the sex cells or gametes of all sexually reproducing organism, right? Why? Because the number of chromosomes in the gametes of sexually reproducing organisms are always one haploid set. I said already, isn't it? Only haploid set it possesses. So that's why for that it has a separate type of cell division that is called meiosis. Okay, children, when we have seen the mitosis, it has taken place only one process, that is only mitosis, one process only. But when we are going to see about meiosis, it has taken place by two processes, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. But not like mitosis. Mitosis, it doesn't have any mitosis 1, mitosis 2 process all. Okay, only this meiosis only have two divisions, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. See, at the end of mitosis, the one cell divide into 2. But here, at the end of meiosis, one cell divide into 4. How? Under the meiosis 1, one cell divide into 2. Again, these two cells enter into meiosis 2 and these two cells divided into 2 and totally 4 cells are produced. Okay, children. So, what happened during this cell division? One small introduction, one outline I have to give. Sorry, children. Sorry, children, there was some inconvenience in between that. Sorry for that. Okay, so what happened during the meiosis 1 and 2? One brief account I have to say to you. Okay, let's take about meiosis 1. Meiosis 1, otherwise called as heterotypic division. Why it is called as heterotypic division? During meiosis 1, the diploid cell enter into the cell division. The cell which is enter into the meiotic cell division is diploid in nature. During meiotic 1, at the end of meiotic cell division, two daughter cells are formed. But the daughter cells are haploid in nature. So the cell which is enter into the meiosis 1, that is parent cell, is diploid in nature. But the daughter cells are haploid in nature. So both are different. So this division is called heterotypic division, right? So but during the meiotic 2, what happened? And this cell division is also called as homotypic division. Why it is called so? The cell which is enter into the meiotic 2 is haploid in nature. That is, the parent cell enter into the meiotic 2 is haploid in nature. And the two haploid parent cells undergo changes and finally produced 4 daughter cells. And the 4 daughter cells also have haploid number of chromosome as such the parents. So this division is called what? Homotypic division, right? Okay. What happened during the meiotic cell division 1? During meiotic cell division 1, the diploid cell enter into the cell division and it undergo many changes through various phases like prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1 and telophase 1 and finally cytokinesis. And at the end of the meiosis 1, it produced 2 daughter cells. As we have seen in the mitosis, in each phases of meiosis also the chromosomal arrangement have changed. As in prophase 1, the chromosomes are chromatin reticulum converted into chromosome. During under nucleolus, nuclear membrane disappears. Spindle fibers, centrosomes are moved towards the opposite pole and started developing spindle fibers. These are the changes have taken place in the prophase 1. The same changes have taken place in the prophase 1 and like metaphase 1. And then next one is what? Metaphase 1. Metaphase 1, the chromosomes are arranged in the equator region, right? Okay. And then telophase, anaphase stage, during anaphase stage, the chromosomes are moving towards the opposite pole. And during the end of telophase stage, the chromosomes are again converted into chromatin reticulum and the nuclear membrane formed, and the two nucleus are formed at the end of two poles. Okay, so two nucleus are formed and followed this cytokinesis. What is cytokinesis? Division of cytoplasm, and then two cells are formed. This is what overall view of what meiosis 1. But what is the changes? It is actually like metaphase only. But what is the mitosis only. What is the difference between mitosis and meiosis is, in mitosis, prophase only the things what? Chromatin converted into chromosome. Okay, that's all. Nothing else nothing changes will be taken place in the chromosomal structure further. But in meiotics 1 cell division, the chromosomes undergo many changes, and crossing over has taken place. After crossing over, that chromosomes are separated, and after separations only the cells are arranged in the metaphase stage. Okay, this is the only difference prophase 1 and prophase 1 and in mitosis and meiosis. Okay, there is a difference in the prophase stage of both mitosis and meiosis. Okay, others are same as like of mitosis only. Okay, so the prophase 1 is further divided into many divisions. Okay, so let's see what are the divisions have been present in the prophase 1, and in each stage what are the changes have taken place in the chromosomal structure. All we are going to see one by one. Okay children, okay, let's enter into the text. Meiosis 1. The term meiosis was coined by Farmer in 1905. It is the kind of cell division that produces the sex cells or the gametes. Okay, so meiosis is a kind of cell, as I said, which have taken place in the sex cells or gamete. It is also called as reduction division. Why? Because the chromosome number is reduced to haploid from diploid. Okay, you know what is haploid? What is diploid? That is 2n is diploid, n is haploid. What is 2n? The number of chromosomes are 26. Okay, but in haploid condition the number of chromosome only single set. For example, in human, somatic cell consists of 2n, that is diploid nature 46. But when we have taken the account of chromosome numbers in sex cells, only 23, that is half the number of chromosome, that is called what? Single set. It is n nature, that is called as haploid. So since the diploid cells are reduced into haploid nature, then the cell division is called what? Reduction division. Meiosis produces 4 daughter cells from a parent cell. Already I said at the end of meiosis 4 daughter cells are produced, and meiosis consists of 2 divisions. They are heterotypic division or first meiotic division and homotypic division or second meiotic division. Then what is heterotypic division? I said no, it divides the diploid cell into 2 haploid cells. That is what? From diploid cell 2 haploid cells are formed. That's what? The daughter cells resulting from this division are different from the parent cell in the chromosome number. This consists of 5 stages. Okay, what are the 5 stages? See, prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1, telophase 1, cytokinesis 1. So in meiosis 5 types of phases are there, or 5 types of stages are there. It's given here, and let's see about prophase 1. See, prophase 1 takes a longer duration and is subdivided into 5 stages. They are leptotene, zygotine, pachytene, diplotene and diakinesis. Okay. So in preface 1, it is a longer duration among all the 4 phases of cell division. So which period or which phase of the cell division is longer duration, as take a longer duration is protein, diplotene and diakinesis. Let's see what are the changes have taken place in the chromosome structure during the leptotene stage and the zygotene stage, etc. First we see the leptotene stage. The chromosome become uncoiled and assume long thread-like structure and take up a specific orientation inside the nucleus, and they form a bucket stage. Okay, in the leptotene stage, the chromosomes become uncoiled. Actually, the chromosomes before the cell division, the chromosomes are a coiled network of chromatin reticulum. Okay, this coiled networks become uncoiled during the leptotene stage. Okay, and it become a long thread-like structure and take up a specific orientation inside the nucleus. And this long thread-like structure which is present inside the nucleus of leptotene stage is called bucket stage. Okay, and next one is zygotene stage. Zygon means what? Adjoining, that is joining. You see children, now the long thread-like structure converted into chromosomes, right? Now these chromosomes become pairing or attached with each other, and this is called what? Zygotene stage. So the two homologous chromosomes approach each other and begins to pair. Pairing of homologous chromosome is called what? Synapsis. Okay children. So after leptotene stage, the chromosomes form a the long thread-like structures form a structure called chromosomes. Now the chromosomes, two chromosomes come together and join with each other. Okay, and form a structure called synapsis. Okay, the two homologous chromosomes approach each other and begin to pair. Pairing of homologous chromosome is called as what? Synapsis. Next, pachytene stage. What is happen after the pairing? The chromosomes are visible as long paired twisted threads. The pair as so formed are called bivalent. Each bivalent now contain 4 chromatids, and it is called what? Tetrad stage, and it is called tetrad stage. Homologous chromosome of each pair begin to separate. They do not completely separate but remain attached together at one or more points by X-shaped arrangement known as chiasmata. The chromatids break at these points and the broken segment may be interchanged. As a result, the genetic recombination takes place. Okay, this is a long phase. Definitely I know you could not understand this, what are the changes have taken place in this stage. I'll explain it children. So during leptotene stage, the coiled chromosomes become uncoiled and form a long thread-like structure. Okay, right. And during the zygotene stage, what happened? The chromosomes become long thread-like structure become a chromosomes and approach each other and join to form a synapsis. Okay, two chromosomes become joined. And next stage is what? Pachytene stage. What happened during the pachytene stage? Now, you know children, each chromosome consists of a center part called centromere, and the two arms on either side of the centromere are called chromatid. Okay, so each chromosome consists of 2 chromatids. When 2 chromosomes join together, it gives 4 chromatids. Since the chromosomes are pairing, it can consist of 4 chromatids. So, and this stage is called tetrad stage. Next, when the two chromosomes come together and join with each other, and it form a structure called bivalent. Bi means what? Two. Since that two chromosomes are joined with each other, it has two chromosomes together as one, and this structure is called bivalent. In that bivalent chromosomes, four chromatids are present, so it is called tetrad stage. Okay. So the homologous chromosome of each pair begin to separate. After that, what happened? Homologous chromosomes. I said what is mean by homologous chromosome. That is when two chromosomes come to join with each other. Among these two chromosomes, one is paternal chromosome, another one is maternal chromosome, and I said what is paternal chromosome, what is maternal chromosome also, right? So then when two homologous chromosomes become attached with each other during the zygotine stage, during packaging stage, what happened? The paired chromosomes started to separate from each other except one or two ends, at the joining end of the chromosome. That means in which place it has joining. I said no, any one or two places they are joining with each other, remaining places the chromosomes are separated. At the joining place, the chromosomes form a X-shaped cross and exchange the segments. That means from one chromosome, the part of the segment exchanged with the another part of the another chromosome. So both the chromosomes exchanged their segment by the formation of X-shaped cross, and this X-shaped arrangement known as chiasmata. The chromatid break at these points and the broken segments may be interchanged. As a result, the genetic recombination takes place. Okay, what is mean by genetic recombination? You know, children, this paternal chromosome has its own chromosomal sequence. Maternal chromosome has its own chromosomal sequence. When both have joined together and exchanged the segment, paternal chromosome have gone to the maternal chromosome and the maternal information gone to the paternal chromosome. Okay, that's what both have exchanged the genetic information by exchanging the chromosomal segment. Okay, and this is what called a genetic recombination. About this all we will discuss in detail in our higher classes. Okay, so next what happened after this genetic recombination? This chromosome enter into the next stage called the diploiding stage. Each individual chromosome of each bivalent begins to split longitudinally into two similar chromatids. The homologous chromosome repel each other and separate. Okay, each individual chromosome of each bivalent begins to split longitudinally. Okay, children. So individual chromosome. Now the pairing chromosomes, what happens? It is separated from each other and split longitudinally. Each chromosome, please recall the structure of chromosome and imagine the chromosomes split longitudinally, okay, into two chromatids. Okay, see, each individual chromosome of each bivalent begins to split longitudinally into similar chromatids. The homologous chromosomes repel each other and separate. So now already I said homologous chromosome approach each other and joined. Now what happened? The homologous chromosome repel each other and separate, and chiasmata begins to move along the length of the chromosome from the centromere towards the end, resulting in terminalization. So what happened? The chiasmata means what? The place where the two chromosomes are attached is called what? Chiasmata. Now the chiasmata started to move towards the end of the chromosome and started to separate from each other, and this process is called terminalization. children, if you feel tough, definitely I'll teach you when I reach school, and when I meet you, I'll teach it with diagram. Okay, children. So don't feel that how could we understood and we are feeling very difficult all. Definitely one more time I will give explanation with the help of board in our direct class. Okay. Next, dikinesis. The paired chromosomes are shortened and thickened. The nuclear membrane and nucleolus begin to disappear. Spindle fibers make their appearance. Okay, what happened? The paired chromosome are shortened and thickened, and the nuclear membrane and nucleolus begin to disappear. Spindle fibers make their appearance. Okay, at the end of prophase stage, the dikinesis stage. During the dikinesis stage, what happened? The chromosomes become short and thick, and followed that nuclear membrane and nucleolus disappears, and formation of spindle fibers have taken place. Okay, now it is enter into another another phase of the cell division, that is metaphase 1. These all very common, children. Metaphase, anaphase, telophase, all very common only for all the cell division. Only prophase 1 only different from all other cell division, because during prophase 1 only chromosomes pairing have taken place, exchange of segment taken place, and recombination occur. After recombination, splitting of centromere have taken place, followed by terminalization, and after that after these changes only, the nuclear membrane, nucleolus all disappear. But these kind of changes never taken place in the mitosis as well as meiosis 2 also, because meiosis 2 is exactly as like mitosis. Okay, so in all the type of cell division, during prophase, chromatin converted into chromosome, nuclear membrane, nucleolus disappear, and spindle fibers formed. This is the changes have taken place in prophase 1 of all mitosis, meiosis 1, meiosis 2. Okay, and during metaphase stage, what happened? The chromosomes are arranged in the equator region in all the type of cell division. During anaphase stage, the equatorially arranged chromosomes are started move towards the opposite pole. This what happened during the anaphase stage. And during the telophase stage, the chromosomes are converted into again chromatin reticulum, and reappearance of nuclear membrane and nucleolus taken place. This is what the common changes have taken place in all the type of cell division of all phases. Okay, so let's see metaphase 1. As I said, the chromosome moves towards the equator, and finally they orient themselves on the equator. So now the chromosome moves, they are in a clustered form in this nuclear structure, and these clustered chromosomes are irregularly arranged chromosome. They themselves arrange regularly in the equator region. The two chromatids of each chromosome do not separate. The centromere does not divide. Okay, next anaphase stage. Each homologous chromosome with its two chromatids and undivided centromere move towards the opposite pole of the cell. So what happened now? Each homologous chromosome with its two chromatids. Okay, it has two chromatids, but it is not divided, and but centromere and undivided centromere to move towards the opposite pole of the cell, and this stage of the chromosome is called what? Dyad. And telophase stage, then the haploid number of chromosomes after reaching their respective poles become uncoiled, and please refer the diagram, children. You could get an idea about this. And elongated, the nuclear membrane and nucleolus reappear, and thus two daughter nuclei are formed. The only difference, what, children? The chromosome arranged in the equator has four chromatids it has, but the chromatid only divided longitudinally, as I said already, and the centromere does not divide. So each chromosome has now four chromatids, and this condition is called what? Dyad. Next, cytokinesis. You know very well, the division of cytoplasm is called as what? Cytokinesis. So the cytoplasm division occurs and 2 haploid cells are formed. So this what about what meiotic one cell division, children. Please go through this, and if you have any doubt please clarify with me, and I'll stop with this today, and I'll continue with the meiotic 2 in my next session, children. And the homework will be give an explanation of various stages in the phase 1 of meiotic cell division 1. This is the homework, only one question for you, children. Complete it and submit. Many of you did not submit the question paper, homework regularly except few. And one thing, children, I gave classwork note 10 days before itself, yet I have 2-3 only submitted to me. Rest of you never think about it. If it continue further, I'll wait till Wednesday. If you won't submit, I'll send the name list to the principal, ma'am, and also I'll send an individual message to your parents. Okay, so complete it and submit it as soon as possible. Okay, so I'll meet you in my next class, children. Bye.